Guys, a topic that we're going to speak about today may be discouraging. It may be a little difficult for people who have been in toxic and abusive relationships, whether they're love interest or friendly. If you are someone that could be easily be put in frail mental state of mind due to previous relationships, I would say my speech is not for you. But I will gladly have you next. So please skip, if not continue with me, because I'm shocked as you are. Let's move on to the topic for today. I'm super about this topic of the day. Okay, what is narcissism? What is narcissism? What does it mean to be a narcissist? What is dictionary definition of narcissism? Oh, vanity, egotism, believing you are above the rest. Sucks. I am a narcissist? Are you a narcissist? Are we all actually narcissists living in the narcissistic world? Eventually, leading to the fact that such a thing as narcissism doesn't exist due to the fact that we are all narcissists. What is narcissism? Narcissism, pathological self-absorption, first identified as a mental disorder by the British ethicist and psychiatrist Havelock Ellis in 1898. Narcissism is characterized by inflated self-image and addiction to fantasy, by an unusual coolness and composure shaken only when the narcissist's confidence is threatened, and by the tendency to take others for granted or exploit them. The disorder is named for mythological figure Narcissus, who fell in love with his own reflection, and by the American Psychiatric Association has led the classification of narcissistic personality disorder in his Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorder (DSM) since 1968, and it draws from his theoretical concept of megalomania. Anyway, it's possible to meet someone and feel like you've known them your whole life, but this could be something super sinister. Alright, narcissists sometimes engage in love bombing. Take notes. Love bombing. Pretending to be everything you've ever wanted only to turning back on you further down in line. It's a manipulative tactic to reel in their targets and then shower them with affections and gifts. Then, they start gaslighting and abusing their victim, causing them to wonder what's real. It's all part of the plan to gain total control. But yeah, I mean, just because you may or may not, whether listening, have recognized one or two of the traits within yourself, it doesn't make you narcissist automatically, especially if this is a personality disorder. That something needs to be like or does what is considered a narcissist in your opinion. Signs to look for. It's easy to describe someone who is characterized by grandiose sense of self-importance, a lack of empathy for others, a need for exclusive admiration, and the belief that one is unique and deserving of special treatment. Narcissism doesn't necessarily represent a surplus of self-esteem, of insecurity. More accurately, it encompasses a hunger for appreciation or admiration, a desire to be the center of attention, an expectation of special treatment reflecting perceived higher status. Interestingly, research finds many highly narcissistic people often readily admit to an awareness that they are more self-centered. A high level of narcissism, not surprisingly, can be damaging in romantic, familial, or professional relationships. Blaming and shaming. Shaming others is a wonderful tactic of the narcissist in order to secure their sense of an elevated position in relation to others. The extrovert narcissist might be more obvious in their approach to gaining leverage, such as explicitly putting you down, being rude, criticizing you, and being sarcastic. The introvert narcissist may have a more gentle approach to explain why something is your fault and they are not to blame. They might even pretend to be a victim of your behavior or engage in emotional abuse to put themselves in position to receive a reassurance and praise from you. At the end of these interactions, the goal of a narcissist is make other person feel small. Creating confusion. Although not always sneaky, some narcissists can take joy in creating confusion for someone they are interacting with. They might not engage or blaming or shaming, but instead causing people to question their perceptions and second-guess themselves. Procrastination and disregard. Because their need to self-importance reigns supreme, introvert narcissists will do whatever they need to do in order to keep focus on themselves. So, where an extrovert narcissist will blindly push you aside or manipulate you to accomplish their goal, the narcissist is professional at acknowledging you at all. It's not coincidence that narcissists in general tend to gravitate toward interacting with, caring, and compassionate people. The narcissists recognize those opportunities of manipulation as well. How to handle a narcissist? Navigating a relationship with a narcissist can be deeply frustrating and distressing. In their quest for control and admiration, narcissistic people may manipulate and exploit others, damaging their self-esteem and even aiming to alter their sense of reality. Arguing with narcissists about their action often prove fruitless. A more successful solution is to establish boundaries and emotionally distance yourself. Recognize that you may not be able to control your feelings about a person, but you can control how you respond to them. Cutting ties with a narcissistic partner, family member, or boss may eventually be the best, if not only solution. In that process, it's helpful to reflect on the characteristics of individuals to avoid finding oneself in similar scenarios in the future. The narcissist is behaving in negative ways because of something unhealthy within them, not because there is something unhealthy about you. If they can get you to question your perceptions, then this allows them the opportunity to manipulate and exploit you more. I'm Lintang Ayu. Thank you.